There's this image I saw. This cool. It's like running around on the internet, and it's like a little girl holding a little bear, and it's like Jesus standing over her with the big bear behind his back.
Yeah.
But she can't see the big bear.
Yep.
So clinging to the little bear, not trusting that if you let go of the little bear, you'll get the big one.
That's good.
Right?
That's good. Yep.
And it's like, but you're not going to get the big bear unless you let go of the little one.
Right.
Right? And there's a certain trust of life, a trust of, universal reality, a trust of God or source, right? There's a trust of the truth that you just gotta let go of the little bear. You gotta let go of the little you and trust that the big you will emerge.
And you would say that that's been a reality for you.
Oh, absolutely.
It's like, okay.
Absolutely.
I let go and I didn't fall. I didn't.
Yes. I didn't die.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But the trusting, and it's funny, actually, I'm gonna take it back. I said I didn't die. I did die. Right. And I think that is the top human skill set, a willingness to die. A willingness to let go.
Let go. Yeah.
That thing's not serving you anymore.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Yeah.
That relationship's not serving you. That job's not serving you. That circumstance is not serving you. A willingness to feel what it feels like to die the death of the loss of that thing. Trusting yourself and God to create the new thing.
Yeah.
That's
you're like, for me, you're like the closest picture to a person embodying the ancient Jewish text of Ecclesiastes. A person who's like, I've experienced it all. I've seen it all. I've done it all. And it didn't really do what I thought it was gonna do. It didn't define me the way that I thought it would. And so I'm gonna just tell you this. And I think that takes a lot of courage because,
well, first of all, people don't want to hear it. So you know how most people end up, they try to talk about that. Yeah, right. So, and it's like, it is such a rare gift to reach the end of the material world.
Elaborate.
Right.
Talk about that.
To reach the end of money. To get to the point where you can buy anything you want and you sit in your house and there's nothing else to buy. Whereas buying things used to like scratch an itch.
Yeah.
And now there's nothing else to buy, right? To hit the end of the material world, right? To have had all the sex that you want to have. And
I read the book.
Yeah. And it's
you did a lot of things.
Yeah, you get to the end of that, right? How many more #1 movies do I need? How many more Grammys do I need, right? And it is such a rare gift to get to the end of the material world in the place where only God is left, right? And it's like, it's interesting, I think we may have talked about this before. Yeah, we talked about this before, where people usually do that when they hit rock bottom. But there's a corresponding place to rock bottom that I call cliff top, where you actually pop out of the top of the material world and there's nothing left here. And you have to, inward is the only place left.
Yeah.
There's no country you can go to. There's no new relationship you can start. There's no job that's going to do it. There's nothing. You get to the end of it. And it's like, it's excruciating, but I would wish that on everybody. I wish everybody could have everything they want.
To see.
It doesn't
satisfy.
Doesn't satisfy.
Yeah.
And it's like, there's a place that I've discovered within myself that is an infinite well.
You were made for more than it's like the external things.
Right in the heart of you is the doorway to the mystery. And unfortunately, it's right in the center of exactly where you don't want to go inside yourself. Exactly the things you don't want to address, exactly the things you don't want to deal with. And it just takes a heroic spiritual effort to look into that interior abyss.
It's kind of it's almost like you're the antithesis of everything people expect when you reach the pinnacle.
Right, and it's like there's an external pinnacle, and then there's an internal pinnacle, right? And the external pinnacle is great because you just get started, you learn some of the skills, and then you let it all go and you try to reconcile your relationship with reality with none of that stuff. Try to reconcile your relationship with the personality of God without all that stuff.
Yeah. Now, I still find it interesting because you get to this place where you're able to process all of these things. Most people would just rather stay like drunk in the
in the drunken carnival.
Yeah, exactly, right? And even as I'm listening to the song with Big Sean, Beautiful Scars, right?
Yes.
In the promo, you did the Matrix kind of recap and relive the which that's another conversation in and of itself. I would be brokenhearted if I was the person that passed up. But anyway, but you were offered 2 pills.
Yeah.
And one is to like, I don't want to have any consciousness of the existential, like the deeper inner work.
Yeah.
And the other is, let's find out what's really going on behind this. You took both.
Took them both, right.
Talk about that a little bit. Like what's
So the idea is you want to be able to walk both realms. You want to be able to completely understand and relate to the nightmare of being trapped in the Matrix.
Okay.
It's the only way you can love somebody. If you can't understand how somebody is suffering when they lose a job, even though you know that job is in the Matrix, even though you know it's about to be the greatest thing that ever happened to them, while they're doubled over and crying on the floor and terrified, you want to be able to relate to that. Then on the other side, you want to know the power that they're going to come into. So you love somebody, and kind of how I've defined love for myself in the past couple of years is being able to help somebody from the nightmare into the highest blissful form of themselves, right? So you got to take both pills. You got to understand both realms in order to be able to truly love.
That's good. That's interesting. So, I mean, in my own personal journey, I went through a series of clinical depression.
Really?
And in that time period, I got everything I could have ever imagined from where I started to like, I never would have thought I'd be where I'm at. And I'm at the lowest point in my life where the outside world would say, what are you talking? You got everything.
Yes.
What are you talking about? But I came out of that with a different sense of empathy.
Yes, absolutely.
Right? It was like, I would not know that didn't satisfy if I didn't experience it. But I also would not be empathetic had I not just gone through the lowest of lows.
Absolutely.
And then could see how much inner work I needed to do. So I kind of see.
Yeah, it's like it is from being in the heart of your difficulty is how your eyes get deep when you look at somebody and they're in theirs. Right? People can tell you get it because you've been vomited on your bathroom floor. So you know what that's like. It's unfortunately or fortunately, it's like broken hearts are how we cultivate loving hearts.
Yeah.
And
say that again.
That's it. Broken hearts are how we cultivate loving hearts. From being doubled over, you get a deep understanding of the human predicament. You know what it's like to be crippled with fear or pain. And through your path of recovering from that is how you reach back for others.
Yeah.
If you've never been there, you can't help nobody.